Welcome to season 2 of the I Talk to Angels podcast. I'm Beverley Densham, author of the book I Talk to Angels. I really look forward to bringing you tips, meditations, angel card readings and guidance from the angels every week to help and inspire you, whether you're new to the angels or have loved the angels for a long time. Really pleased to be back for you for season 2 of the I Talk to Angels podcast. And as you know, the angels love to help you in your life with absolutely anything, whether you're new to angels or whether you've been loving connecting with the angels for a long time now. So today's podcast is going to be all about how the angels can help you with grief and stress. Those sorts of times in life. So I'm going to delve into that in just a minute with a gorgeous reading and meditation for you. But before we do, I'm going to share with you some lovely things that have happened, as well as some really sad things that have happened lately. And also how the angels like to help turn these things around and get through life. Because the angels are saying already, they're talking to me as usual. I love talking to angels. They're saying to me, you know, life is like the waves of the sea. It is up and down, and they want to help. Always. So it's really nice to be back. And the angels are saying to explain why I've had a little break. Well, it's never a little break anyway, a little holiday between each season of the podcast. It's been gorgeous to do the season 1, but the reason I took a much longer break than planned from the podcast is because my brother, one of my brothers, Richard, died suddenly. Here he is. I've got a picture of him right next to me here, and he was quite young actually. And you go through so many stages when that happens. You go through, he died suddenly, so, you know, we weren't expecting it. And you go through that first stage of it was absolute shock, and then acute grief. It's just so raw. And then it's been like the waves of the sea grief. By the way, I'm no author or expert in grief. I just want to share my experiences and really the angels' take on it, and any perhaps some tips and tools that might help you if you know, when you have been through this yourself, going through this yourself, or perhaps, you know, in the future, because it happens to us all. We aren't physically here forever. So it's been a challenging time. It's been a sad time, and let's all just take a deep breath in and out together, and it does get easier each day. It does get a little bit easier each day. It does. If you do want a really good book on grief, though, I do highly recommend my sister Julie New's book, The Grief Garden Path. That's a really nice book to always have on your bookshelf, really, so that you know it's there to comfort and guide and support you when those times come, and you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know when those times are necessarily going to come. So yeah, just wanted to just share that little snippet with you of you know, that might be something that really helps. We're going to see how the angel cards and positive affirmation cards are going to help you today as well in relation to this, any other things the angels have got to come up with, and definitely a meditation to really soothe and comfort and bring some peace and calm. Deep breath in and out. Now, amongst all of that, there have been some lovely moments too. There always are lovely moments in life, aren't there? And I stayed with my my favourite family, my mum and dad, part of my favourite family. Oh gosh, I'm not sure if my hello, I'm back. So yeah, I might have to change headphones over, which will be a bit of a shame actually. So we'll see how the recording goes today, and then I might just switch the headphones over just to make sure I've got enough charge for you all. You've got to have your batteries charged in life, whether it's on your electronic devices or whatever it is. So let's just swap over now to make sure that I can record this whole podcast for you. So fingers crossed the sound's going to be just as good for you. Okay, so something amazing happened when I was on my way back from staying at my parents' after the funeral, and I must say it was the most beautiful funeral. I went to Waterstones, and I love Waterstones bookshops in the UK. There are 273 amazing bookshops in the UK, and I must say I really love Waterstones very, very much. Anyway, I went to the one in Welwyn Garden City in Hertfordshire, which is in the UK here, where I live in the UK, and I knew that they'd been stocking my book for a while, but of course, because of lockdown and everything and shops being closed, the bookshops are now opening, and it just was so lovely to go in. But even more exciting, they invited me for a book signing, to sign my book there by Talk to Angels, but I actually saw it in a bookshop for the very first time. It was so, so special. I always wanted it to be like a magical movie moment, like in that film, Miss Potter, the story of Beatrix Potter, the amazing author, children's author. And I wanted it to be as special as that. And it was, because every time I'd gone to bookshops previously, they'd kept selling out, which is obviously a really positive thing. Very, very encouraging for me reaching my goal, like Beatrix Potter, of having over 1 million copies sold of my book, I Talk to Angels. But the point is, it was just beautiful, and the manager's there. We had such wonderful chats together, and I did a book signing there, and it was just really, really special. So I thought I'd share that little magical moment with you. And I might not have gone in that day. I wasn't really in the mood, but my mum had said to me, "Oh, pop into Waterstones, go and see the manager who you know, say hi." So I did. I had no idea my book was going to be there. And there it was. Oh, I was so proud. I was so proud. What proud moment have you had this week? Because I bet you have had one. Something I've loved doing in lockdown every week, because the angels really wanted me to show up more with the angels. So every single week, apart from when I really was too grief stricken, I've turned up for an event with Spirit and Destiny magazine, and something lovely that's happened. I'm really excited that I've been working with them for 9 years now. And it's so beautiful that they've invited me to write for the magazine every single month with their angel Q&A. And I must say, the questions are fascinating. So I hope you're going to enjoy reading the answers to these questions from the angels, because I must say I found it very interesting writing for the magazine so far. So you can really enjoy that from the October issue. So that's very exciting. So that's all my little announcements for you. And the other one is I'm back teaching my Angel Boot Camp, which is part of Angelversity, which is really how my journey started with the angels. It started when life was rock bottom, and it's been so transformational. And I was so guided and needed to do those training courses with the angels. And it's been a beautiful thing to have created my own training program to help people become practitioners themselves, to help other people with the angels, but often we have to help ourselves first. So it's really exciting and feels right to be teaching that again, to really help others on their journeys, and then you know, that ricochet effect of helping others too. Okay, let us get into the topic more of grief now. So just take a breath in and a breath out, and they're saying the waves of the sea thing again, and it really is like the waves of the sea. And something I had to delve deeply into was remembering happy memories of my brother Richard. And I really did manage to find happy memories, particularly our childhood. We really did have a wonderful childhood, particularly the summer holidays, and we're very, very blessed and lucky to have happy summer holidays at the beach and the beach hut and the farm in Dorset with my 2 brothers and sister and mum and dad. And my dad wasn't there all the time, but he would always be there at weekends. It was lovely. It was just so, so nice. And but this last month or so, some of the things that I've noticed that that have helped me the most, which I hope may help you now or in the future or in your recovery from grief. I've really noticed that my sleep was hugely affected, and I think sleep is one of the most important things in life, having enough sleep. And thank goodness I'm now back to sleeping a good 8 hours a night. I know I only need 7 hours sleep, but on average I'm having about 8 hours sleep a night now. But it was really broken sleep after Richard died. You know, when there's more worry and more stress going on, it can really have quite a detrimental effect on sleep, which has a detrimental effect on energy levels, and let alone mood and being able to cope with everything. It's quite a thing. So the angels are kind of saying, like, give yourself permission to sleep. Doesn't serve you or help you worrying and being awake in the night and stuff like that. And so what I ended up doing in those initial weeks was I knew I wasn't having enough sleep at nighttime, and what I did was I curled up in bed in the afternoon, did some lovely self-Reiki healing and extra meditation, set the alarm for an hour, and had a sleep. That really helped. That's one of the things, that really helped me get through it. The second thing was I took time off work. Now, the first week, I sort of soldiered on through with what I felt I could manage, and if I couldn't manage it, I postponed it. The following week, I just really realised I was struggling big time, and I made the decision to postpone a lot of my work that week to a week in August, and that really helped. But then what happened was, if you have grief and then you have other stress going on, or heartbreak, or any other small or big stresses coming in at you as well, it can be very difficult. I was coping better when it was just literally grief, but not easy and really tough and horrendous at times. But adding anything else into the equation, I must say, everyone, you've got to watch it. You've got to really watch it for your mental and emotional health. So the angels really want to help with this as well. So what they would like to say on this is, let's pick some cards on this and see what they have to say. Let's do the card bit next, and then we'll go into the other tips as well for you. So the first message today that we got from the angelic meaning cards, which is my deck of angel cards. Now, which ones are we doing first? Actually, yeah, we'll do that first. Is gratitude. And it says, think of something you are grateful for right now. This will put things into perspective. There are so many things to be grateful for. Take a breath in and take a breath out. So you might want to think of what you're grateful for in relation to the person who's passed away. Have you got any happy memories that you are grateful for? The angels are also saying there can be a lot of difficult times that might have happened with that person who's passed away too. And that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. And to take the time to heal and come to terms, obviously, with that side of things. But the angels are getting us mainly to focus on the gratitude. So for me, with my brother Richard, it was very much about remembering those childhood happy memories and knowing that he's at peace, you know, and then knowing it was the most beautiful funeral it could have been, and knowing it was the most incredibly beautiful family gathering afterwards, to celebrate the best of his life and to give gratitude. There's something beautiful I did at the end of the day. With those of us who had dinner together, I just went around the table and I just gave thanks and just said how much I was grateful for whatever their contribution to the funeral was, or what a good parent they'd been, and you know, what well done to them for that, or whatever it might have been, to give thanks. And that was really beautiful. That was really beautiful. So maybe that will help you too in some way, showing my little story there. Okay, now the positive affirmation card for you that I've picked from my positive affirmation card deck, which is a 52 card deck called the Happy Kids card for us and the children, is I am loved. I am surrounded by love. So take a deep breath in and out. And I'm just saying this is one of the main things in life. And there are so many aspects of life that you can love, and it's just a wonderful thing to love them all. At a time of grief and loss, it's really important to bring as much love into your just basic day as possible. And interesting, I had written this down to mention to you, and it can be something as simple as food and what you're going to eat and drink, because when you're going through a lot of grief and everything, in an ideal world, you just need as much help as possible. You need as much help as possible. And if it's not forthcoming from other people, then you've got to sort it out yourself. So, for example, I ordered probably about 10 days worth of food for my mum and dad so that they didn't have to think about dinners in an evening. They've lost their child, they've lost their son, he's died, he's passed away. And the last thing you feel like doing after someone's died, for most people anyway, this might not be true for the Jamie Olivers and Deliciously Ella's out of the world, I really don't know. But the last thing most people feel like doing is cooking on top of everything else. They're just exhausted, maybe knackered, just like... So I did that, and they really appreciated that. But equally, I did that for my own little family too. I did that too. I managed to get online food delivery, and I also got a food delivery of meals already being made as well. To be honest, we didn't like half of them, but I was grateful to have had that support, just a bit of extra support, So just think of how you can have more support at that time. It's going to bring you more gratitude and more help to help you cope during that time of more acute grief. So I hope that helps you a little bit and maybe gives you some ideas for the future as well. The angels are saying like gifts as well. Like I was really grateful to receive a card in the post from a friend, and cards in the post from friends, and to receive some flowers from a friend after the loss of my brother. And then yesterday out of the blue, I received this beautiful gift of gorgeous skincare, very beautiful skincare, huge gift from a friend, and just wanted to cheer me up. I mean, a random act of kindness, how lovely is that? And it makes you think, wow, I loved receiving that. So it isn't just for birthdays and Christmas or times or anniversaries or times you might normally give a present, but at a time of grief, what can you do for that person? And can you help them out by sending them something, or giving them a gift, or buying them a meal, or making them a meal, or making them a cup of tea? Sometimes, just someone making you a cup of tea, that is a lovely thing. So maybe that will help both you, and perhaps, when you've got a friend or family going through grief, perhaps you could send them that random gift in the post and cheer them up a little bit, give them that support. Can I help in any way? I even had a client, mindfulness Pilates client, said, oh, if we can help in any way. I was like, gosh, how kind. And they said it again, and it's like, how kind. I mean, I didn't take them up on that offer, but how kind of them, how kind. It's not gone unnoticed. Right, the next message today, we're going to use a different deck of cards today as well before meditation, is the Cheryl Richardson self-care cards. Now, the card I picked here is the Passion card. I'm not sure why yet, apart from, to me, it looks like a white angel from this distance. It says, resurrect a childhood dream and let your passion take flight. What does that mean to you today? So, like, in relation to grief, it can be quite a beautiful thing to remember a happy memory of a loved one or a loved pet in heaven. So I think it'd be nice to add that into meditation today for you. Now, the angels say it could be a little bit emotional, today's meditation, because if you connect in with a happy memory of a loved one who has passed away, they've died basically, and they're in the spirit world, spiritual realm now. You might wish they're still here, or you might not have fully grieved from your friend or family or pets, loved one. So therefore, and also you might actually be connecting with their spirit, because we are physical bodies, and our physical body is a shell, and we're mind, body and spirit. So our spirit can soar on however you believe that it soars on. So yeah, you might remember happy memories. Like for me, the happy memories I managed to find about my brother were very much childhood memories. And lo and behold, that's where I live at this moment in time. Whether I live here forever, who knows? But this is a very peaceful, happy place for me in the world, Dorset by the sea. And that was those memories. So the angel's saying, perhaps it'd be really nice now to go into meditation. And if you've got grief going along, look after yourself more. Take more time off work, rest more. And if you have even more stress going on or anything else like that on top of the grief, meditate, as one of my friends would say. Thank you, Sonia, my friend from Heart Souls Hearts. Big shout out to you. She always says to me, read your book, follow your own tools and meditate. Sonia, I really agree with you. Absolutely. I think there's a brilliant quote in my book by Patrick Swayze. I wonder if I can find it quickly to read to you. It's so good. Basically, it says, shut your mouth and listen to the guidance of the angels. That's not his exact words, because that's just off the top of my head. Oh, I wish I could find this really quickly for you, because it's such a good one. Oh, this isn't planned to say this, but where is it? Because it's like, oh, here we go. Okay. Patrick Swayze says, I'm trying to shut up and let my angels speak to me and tell me what I'm supposed to do. Isn't that brilliant? I'm going to share it one more time. I'm trying to shut up and let my angels speak to me and tell me what I'm supposed to do. So let's do that right now. Let's shut up in a lovely way and go into meditation with the angels. So going to bring in some lovely meditation music for you now. If you'd like to tuck yourself up in a cozy blanket, you can. If you want to use some lovely room spray or essential oils, you can. If you'd like to have a sip of water before you start, do so. I might use the Tibetan bells during the meditation as well. So if you hear some dings of the bells, that's what it is. So enjoying the lovely meditation music now, and close your eyes. Place your hands on your heart or wherever is comfortable for you. This angel meditation is to help you de-stress and help you with grief, both past or present. There's often another layer of the onion that the angels would love to help you with in relation to grief and loss, either of a loved one, it might be a friend, family, or loved pet. Breathe and relax now. In your mind, just take yourself to a favourite place in nature or favourite beach. With your eyes closed now, just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, relax. Relaxing more and more on each out breath. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth, relax. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Going into an angel prayer for you now. Archangel Michael, please place a blue purple cloak bubble of protection around you and me. And that this meditation is for the highest good of you and everyone and everything around you. And may the intention be for it to bring you more serenity, peace, calm, and relaxation. To help you build your resilience, strengthen your aura, and help you cope and keep the balance. And still enjoy so many things in your life with a deep, deep gratitude. Because there are still so many blessings there for you. Breathe and relax. Taking this into the I Talk to Angels prayer. Guardian angel, please surround you with your unconditional love. Shine your bright light on you for guidance, positivity, healing, happiness, and inspiration. Let your light shine on you like the sun in your life and work. Guardian angel, please help you to talk to you and to receive your guidance and love. With gratitude, I thank you. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Remembering the angels love you. They want to shower you with an unconditional love. Saying to yourself, I am loved, I am surrounded by love. And taking a moment right now to remember a happy memory of a loved one or loved pet in heaven with your eyes closed. Just giving yourself permission now to remember a happy memory. It can be any memory of your loved one in heaven. It can be of a loved friend, family, or pet. You choose. And just give yourself permission to remember a happy memory right now. And enjoy and bask in that happy memory. Sometimes it can feel tearful or emotional because they aren't physically here anymore, and you are connecting with that memory, and you're giving yourself permission, because remembering happy memories is not just for the day of their funeral, it's for every day or any day. Giving yourself permission to do that right now is such a beautiful thing. To give yourself, just say to yourself, really well done for doing that. Daydream about that happy memory now. Enjoy that happy memory. Breathe and relax. Give gratitude to that happy memory. Thinking how grateful you are that you've taken time for this happy memory. It will put things into perspective, because there really are so many things to be grateful for in relation to this happy memory and that person that you're thinking about right now. And perhaps there are things that you loved to do together. It might not have been your whole lifetime, but it might have been a little bit of that lifetime, and that's okay too. If there are things you used to enjoy together, just enjoy remembering those. It might be a passion that you enjoyed together. Whatever it is, just enjoy that moment. And just allowing your guardian angel to be with you for support and unconditional love during this meditation. Allowing their wings of love to surround you now with a big angel hug. You may feel that clairsentience of a tingling, warmth or air pressure change, or simply a feeling of unconditional love. They love you like a spiritual best friend. Breathe and relax. Into your nose, out through your mouth. And again, breathe in or yawn now. And just getting ready to come out of meditation now. Just giving thanks for that beautiful memory. Slowly open your eyes. How are you feeling? Have some water or herbal tea now. If you've been lying down, slowly come up to sitting. Open the window as well. Recommend you have a little walk around in a minute as well. After you had some water, have some herbal tea, can be good as well, or a cup of tea. I'm having a sip of tea there. Now, my Happy Kids cards are really good at raising the vibration for adults as well as children. So I'm just going to ask the angels to bring in an uplifting message for you after that meditation, especially if you got emotional there. Remember, that's quite normal. That's quite normal, even if it was a happy memory. Best message for you right now. I am funny. Today I enjoy something fun. Now, you might not be feeling funny right now. You might not even think you're funny, but I don't particularly think I'm funny. I like having fun. Hasn't been quite so fun lately, I must say. This last month has not been my funnest month of the year at all. However, what does this message mean to you? What it means to me is to do more fun things. It's not been so fun lately. Been a bit, I don't know, dredgy. That sounds so rubbish, doesn't it? But some things have been fun still every day. My angel morning routine and going in nature, that has still been mostly beautiful. My own quiet form of fun, I suppose. Probably one of the most fun things I did this month was swim in the sea and dive under the water. So I'll be doing that again this weekend. What about you? What is fun for you? What is fun for you? I'd love to know. Do more of that. Do more of that. Like in my work, teaching Angel Bootcamp, Angelversity, that is fun to me. And because it helps people go from rock bottom or major stress to living a more happily ever after life and fulfilling people's sole purpose in their work, and being the authors they're meant to be and everything. So that's fun to me in my work, or going to Waterstones and signing my book there and knowing people, it's helping people, that's fun. But what about in your personal life? When you're going through grief, you've got to look after you. So what is going to be fun for you? Now, because you've got to look after your mental and emotional health and happiness. And the angels say you can have it all. It does not have to be workaholicness. You can have the absolute passion of the work and work a lot and still have everything else. And especially with grief, take that time, all the time you need to build up your resilience and strength again, and to remember and to meditate and all those things. What would you like me to say as a takeaway tip today, angels? They're just saying, take time for you. And really, what does that mean to you? And think about each area of your life as well. Take time for you. And whatever time that is, take it. Because the angels don't want you just to stay sane. They don't want you to just cope. They want you to keep the balance and smile again, and be happy in every area of your life. So after grief, take time for you, perhaps read my sister Julie New's book, Grief Garden Path. Definitely use angel cards and positive affirmation cards, and have a go in nature and walk and eat and drink amazing food, and talk to friends and family about it, and spend time with them as much as you can, because that will help everybody. So takeaway tip, take time for you. Love to know how you enjoyed today's podcast. I hope it helps you a little bit. I just wanted to share a little bit of my grief journey with you this week. It's been a tough, challenging month, into the waves of the sea phase now, which means I can show up for you again, which is absolutely lovely. But yeah, take time for you, and remember, every step of the way, the angels hold your hands. Lots of love. Thank you for listening to this episode of the I Talk to Angels podcast. Please rate and review on your podcast platform. You can access my free angel healing meditation on my website. You can get a signed copy of my book, I Talk to Angels, which includes a free manifestation meditation with the angels. You can also book your one-to-one coaching and angel card reading by going to angeliclifestyle.com.